these people. Oh, we're live.
Sorry, I was going to warn you. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, and thank you for all being here. I see a lot of the people that are in your meeting here. Jean was just explaining how everybody's really elevating. Tell them the other people about it.
Our practice group has really been just amazing experience for each and every one of us. And every week that we get together and share readings with each other, our abilities just really expand. And we share some of the messages that are coming through, and the messages are just amazingly profound and validating. I had a reading today, and they said that's the same message I got from a different reader from the practice session last week. So
Ooh.
It was, I know.
I had no idea. Wow.
I know. And that's just one little thing. Today, this practice, it was like that, and then another that, and another that. And I was like, whoa.
So the connections are definitely deepening and really flowing, obviously. Wow. Yeah. That's really cool. It is cool.
It is.
Wow.
It is. And we have an amazing group. So Terry's going to come in and join us here. She's just jumping on another device.
Yeah.
And she'll tell you as well that she had some amazing experiences at our practice today.
Yes.
And I've been doing some readings, and the readings are just as profound and mind-blowing. It's really been I have to thank you, Allie, for giving me my first opportunity. I didn't know that all of this would transpire. I didn't know that I would be able to get all of the messages that I'm getting and helping all of the people that I'm helping. And I'm not sure if you saw, I did actually put my very first video up on my YouTube
not yet,
channel.
But I'll have, okay, good.
It's
good.
5 minutes long.
That's okay.
I was like a deer in headlights. I was like reading my notes, and I'm like, I could. It was so hard for me to record for my first YouTube channel. But
you're not alone.
Yay, she's back.
You're not alone. Yay, Terry's here. Thanks, Terry. We were just talking about how successful the connections are in your practice sessions that you guys have been having. Yeah.
They're very, very deep. Yeah.
Yeah. That is just so awesome. Jean was saying that somebody said something a week ago, and then now the same message was from somebody else. And so there's a lot of connection and interweaving, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The validations are just profound. And
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we were also discussing that within our own lives, the day-to-day, that we are getting messages, and that we're doing meditations, and we're seeing things, and it's just enriching our everyday life.
So you would say that if you, I don't know what that noise is. Ooh, I think it's Terry.
Is that you, Terry? Is there a train, Terry?
You have a train?
No.
It sounds like
I have no train.
Okay. It's your train of thought, and it's really big.
I think that was spirit.
Yeah, no train here.
Okay.
That was spirit.
Well, you know what I think too is when you get a group of people, as you well know, together, what is it? When two or more gather, they said in the Bible or whatever, that all things can be done, all things can change, and all things can grow, and all things can be. Jean had given me a birthday gift of a reading around my birthday time, just before we went to the Women's March. It was wonderful. It was such a great experience. I had people coming through, and I don't know, I just felt very special. So she and Terry are both still giving wonderful readings at Kickaroo Tarot with Terry and with Psychic Sun. And now Jean's got a video up. Good for you, Jean. You know what? We're going to talk about I want to talk about that because Valerie mentioned the self-confidence and feeling like you could get in front of the camera, I guess, and what does that entail? So we'll talk a little bit about that, and then later we will do a few readings for everybody. I do want to say hi to Dozen Cats, Sherry, Aspie. Who else is here? Flowing. Visual Arts Lawson, who was probably at the last meeting. Flowing too? Flowing at that meeting? No.
I don't know all their YouTube names.
Oh, you don't know their YouTube names. Was
Yeah.
Starfish there?
Yes.
Jenny? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Jenny's coming on my channel, and Terry's coming. We were supposed to come last week, so she's coming to be interviewed. And Marg is here, and Isadora. Is today Thanksgiving? I thought it was yesterday in Canada.
Yesterday, I think.
Okay, so it's just a belated Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, B Games. Nice to see you. Ron, hello, dear. Like I said to Terry, you guys saved my life on that terrible drive back from, it was raining. It was windy. There were tons and tons of car accidents. One of the car accidents, the whole back of the car from the passenger door back was gone. It was very scary. Hi, Melinda. If you haven't had a chance to see my interview with Melinda, very powerful interview. Oh, today is Thanksgiving, Mark. Okay.
Oh, it is?
Hi, Michelle.
I'm sorry.
Renee Rogers. It's good to see you. My friend, Catherine Moore, who has the Misty Tarot from the Mist or something like that. Can't remember. Her dog is still transitioning, basically. So I want to send love out to her. Yes, Millicent, I knew you were there. Visual Arts Lawson is Millicent. We know you, Millicent. We're trying to get you on the show. We're being very
trying to get you on the show, Millicent.
Yes, and
She said,
Andrea
I'm Millicent
Galvin.
from class.
Andrea Galvin.
And Andrea
Andrea actually is coming to talk with me in a week or so. So
Great.
It's wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful to see you all. So let's talk about self-confidence. I think it's a great topic. Go ahead, Jean.
Well, for me, I try and set an intention that I am tactful, and I give my messages with grace, and that I only say what is for the best and highest good for the reader or for the sitter, and that I give them something that gives them healing, that they can find beneficial and just uplifting for them. I also ask my guides to only give me uplifting messages and in an uplifting way, even though a lot of times it's mediumship and it's about people who have crossed, and it's very, very tragic situations that we're dealing with. They may make me laugh. And I say, I don't mean any disrespect. I ask for the messages to come in that way so that my energy stays high, and that it just brings levity to the situation.
It does.
They're already, very serious on a day-to-day basis. And I do try and bring something that's uplifting and healing to people.
Yeah. Yep. And I know Susan does it too. She'll say, "Oh, why are they showing me garlic bread?" or something like that. And it's the things that they did so you would recognize, like you said, this is to give a validation. This is giving you something that's a validation. So there you go. I got to put this up because AD says practices are increasingly powerful. The energy is beautiful. And yes, Jean, you are so kind. You're the one that's kept this. You have kept these practices going for a couple of months at least, maybe more, huh?
Yeah, but we have Medium Kim and Susan Lynn to thank for that.
Oh, I know. Oh, I do know.
That they actually allowed me to take their people and practice. They're like, sure, you guys can practice together. Yeah. Did they have any idea?
And really, they allow me to have you guys, be on my show in a way that were in those classes. I didn't teach them. you guys. I didn't teach you. They did. So yes, they are fantastic people.
I want to know what Terry has to say about
Yes.
being. The word courageous comes to mind.
Well, Allie was going to interview me for her research thing, and I was the first out of our class to do this, but it's because not so much that I was courageous, but it's because I had to listen to my guides. So I would say in about April of this year. Hey, you. Hang on.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
Sorry, we had a barker.
Oh, your dog is barking. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was Jean's. All right.
And
No worries.
so I had a spiritual dream, and they told me to quit my job. That they have something else for me to do, and I'm like, okay, I will, but I'm a grant writer for nonprofits, and they need money always, and I'm like, okay, I will after that one. But after that one, okay, after that one, and they finally just said, time's up, you're done.
You're done.
And
yep.
The good thing was, though, is they prepared me before that. So in August 2020, at my work, when I was working, they had me do basically virtual horse summer camp for disabled kids. So they couldn't do summer camp in person. We did what I was working at is doing physical therapy on horseback for disabled kids and adults.
Wow.
And these children couldn't, and I use that term loosely because some of these were young adults. So I had to spend all of April on Zoom all the time. I completely got over that, because I just had to, we had really bad Wi-Fi, and I had to keep testing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it somehow got me comfortable. And then also it made me realize there's something here. I don't know what it is, but something, you're going to need these skills. And so lo and behold, after I got fired, I quit, but let's just call it what it is. I got fired.
Your guides fired you.
Yeah, I got fired by the guides because I took too long. And then I just, I started taking classes. And so here's my thought process when we were invited to go on. It was like, they took away my job. If I don't listen and do it and take the next step, what could they take away now?
So this was before you came on the first show with Jean. Was that when this was?
That was yeah, the very, very first show where I went with you and Susan.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to say yes. Remember, I sent you an email saying I'm scared. I'm really scared because I don't know if I know what I'm doing yet.
Right.
But, I'm going to do it because, I might lose a tooth or something. I don't know what I could lose.
We don't want that to happen, Terry. Oh dear. Well, it just brings to mind the feel the fear and do it anyway is kind of the way, and that's what you both did, really. Yeah, and I guess I probably did too, although it wasn't really fearful to me, except that I didn't have a talent of an extrasensory thing at the time. Mine was going to be a little bit different. And I think I was worried about that. Would anybody even be interested? So I understand exactly what you're, in a different way, but what you're thinking. Aspie says, does Spirit understand what a mortgage is?
No, they don't care. Money has
They don't
no
care.
value.
No. And Marg says, thankfully, her guides haven't been that forward with her. Because Susan got it. Susan got from her guides, you're going to not do this anymore. We want you to do this. And her guides are very forward, as you well have heard her talk about. But
it cracks me up with that cheese that she talks
I know.
about. That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Well,
and
the
she
other
eats
day,
the cheese like this, like a whole thing.
I know. Well, did you see her with Jen on Thursday night? She had Gouda, and she that cracked me up. She's like defying her guides, you know, in that case. But yeah, so my husband had a reading with Susan about our business, we've just been having such a heck of a time. That's where my crisis was on Friday. And I just wasn't able to deal with anything. Fortunately, I got Melinda's done, but Melinda's was also very hard to do. It was a very emotional show. So there was a lot of that going on. And plus the, what is it? The retrograde, the ascension,
Saturn retrograde,
Saturn
moving back,
and Pluto and all these other things. But he got the message from his message, and when he was doubting it, she said, "Are you going to tell your guides that they're wrong?" And I thought, that was perfect. It really was, because really that's what you have to do. You have to rely on that gut intuition and not just. So I think with regard to the mortgage, although I understand it, and we all have that resistance to it, because who wants to lose a job and not have enough money to pay their bills? Nobody, you know. But yeah. So I like your stories about self-confidence. I like that you're getting the same messages in your practice that you're doing, and that they are very profound, and that they are similar. And I'm guessing that if we allow ourselves to, here on the chat and in all of our readings that we do, listen to the messages, there's no guarantee the message is going to be 100% right all the time. And that's okay, because nothing's 100% right all the time, right?
Yeah.
Crash and burn, Allie. Crash and burn.
Yeah. Yep. And I've done it. Yeah. Yeah.
What
Melinda.
I love about the group that we've done, especially this friendship between Jean and I, is we can talk about the crash and burns too. So we can, so I don't have to learn the same lesson. I can hear it and say, okay, remember that one. You know?
Been there, done that. Yeah. And we all do go over and over those same things until we learn the lesson anyway. But Melinda, you did nothing. It was just one of those days for me. And I was pleased to be able to host your show. And it was just I had heard right before your show that everything went to shit, basically. So, but that was okay, because I have to go to classes like that. I have to go to, we all have to go to work even when we're not having a good day. So it was all fine, Melinda. I was pleased to honor you and let you talk. I just want you to know that.
Allie, I am being guided to bring up a story that I'm aware of. There is a woman that I used to follow her on YouTube and on Facebook, and she is a manifester, and she is she lost her sister, and she was absolutely devastated and could not function. And she just totally got to a place where she just surrendered. She's like, I give myself over to you.
Right.
Whatever you choose, this is what I want. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. So they told her, go down and have dinner. And she's like, I don't have any money for dinner. Go down and have dinner. And so she's like, okay. So she thought it was her sister. And I actually don't have the story exactly. It may be her sister and her guides. She went down and they were having I don't know. Somebody actually said, "Why don't I buy you a drink and then buy you dinner?" And she ended up having dinner. So she ended up getting thrown out of her apartment. She doesn't have any place to stay. And a friend calls her and says, "Look, I'm heading out and I need somebody to watch my dogs. Can you come over and watch my dogs in my house?" So she went
Wow.
over to watch her dogs in her. And I'm telling you, this woman does not earn any money. She does ask for donations, and she is manifesting her way through life and trusting that source will bring into her life what she needs. 2 years I've been following this woman. She does not have a job. She does things for other people. She does barter and trade and
Hmm.
offer, and
Hmm.
she is very, very spiritual, and it's just amazing. I see her from time to time pop up. It's an
Wow.
amazing story. I'm not sure if anybody else
That's a
knows
lot
who
of
she is.
faith she has. She has a lot of faith.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they say the same thing about the animals. What is it? What are the birds? They don't worry. They don't spin or toil, and they don't sweat about things. They're taken care of. Yeah. Wow. That's quite something. So yeah, just do it. I'm seeing a Nike shoe somewhere. you know,
Mhm.
um, and especially it's the things we worry about the most that usually don't come to pass. And I've always been one of those pragmatic people where I have to have the proof that this is going to work out. What about the bills? What about this? What about that? And I'm learning more and more just to let go. But, you have that, you sometimes fall back into that, I think.
Mhm.
Everybody has a dream, Allie, and we all want our dreams to come true.
We
And
do.
your dream will come true, may not be in the manner that you expect it.
Mhm.
You know the
Yeah.
story about the guy that was in a flood, and he said, my source, my God is going to save me. And the guy came by in a jeep, and he said, come on, jump in the jeep. The flood's coming. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, no, my God's going to save me. So then the flood goes up to the second story, and somebody comes through in a boat, and they said, jump in, and I'll save you. And the guy's like, no, I'm waiting for my God to save me. So then he goes up on the roof, and the helicopter comes, and they're like, quick, grab the rope, grab the rope. And the guy's like, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. My God's going to save me. So
Mhm.
finally the guy dies in the flood, and he gets swept away, and he goes and he talks to God, and he goes, why didn't you come save me? He said, I sent you a boat, I sent you a jeep and a helicopter. He's like, why didn't you take?
You want to know that just today I saw this some religious leader somewhere in the South finally saying to his parishioners, you keep saying God's going to take care of you, but science is trying to do it. God gave scientists the ability to do it, and you're not believing in that. So you're not believing that God's going to save you, basically. And I thought, where was he a year ago? I just thought that was awesome. That was really something. Yeah. It's a really important share. It really is. I've heard it before, and I love it, and I love it every time I hear it because I think it's something that we need to remember. So, Hermit's Corner, I'm glad you're here and you're enjoying the conversation. I'm going to have you come on my channel sometime, Hermit's Corner. I have seen you a few times, and I'm not going to stalk you tonight, but I'll stalk you sometime. All right. Dozen Cats had a reading with Jean. You were so kind and loving, see, Jean? And she got more out of it than a year's worth of therapy. That's a great, great thing. That
Amazing.
is awesome. Look at her face. Isn't
Well,
that good? That's
if you could
amazing.
email me, we did actually do a little healing thing there,
Oh,
and I was really wow, that's
yeah.
amazing. Thank you for the validation and for the feedback.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't want the validation for ego. We want it just to know we're on the right track. And I know Jean's not like that anyway, but I just wanted to say that. It's like me when I said, thank you so much to everybody for over 2,000 subscribers. I don't need to have a whole bunch, thousands of subscribers, because my subscribers are all wonderful and great. And if I never get one more, I'm just overwhelmed with the love, really. But it's just you're doing something right. It becomes a validation. So I think we all need that, in some way, just to know that we're doing the right thing. So that's awesome. Oh, and MK Karen said the same thing. Wonderful and wise. There you go. There you
Thank
go.
you.
I got to tell you guys too that I've been watching Terry's stuff on her channel, Kigaroo Tarot. She's got some great stories. She manifested a man. And I was thinking all that time, I thought, just before I could heard the whole thing, that it was your husband.
No, no.
But
Yeah, yeah. So back when they said quit your job, when I got a reading from Susan Lynn, and I had accidentally turned off the pipeline of my spirit guides and all that, and she helped me turn it back on. And one of the first things they told me was, we want you to get to work right now writing down all of your spiritual stories, all of your dreams, all of everything, because that's going to be what you're going to put on this channel. So, well, I don't think they told me about the channel right then. Probably would have flipped out. But then,
yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go, Terry. You said an angel was protecting me, and you saw a field of must be angels. I do feel protected, and green was my grandmother's favorite color. So yes.
I remember his reading, because they showed me this huge angel with the wings out. Angels don't always have wings, but protecting him. The sky was like a dark navy, and then suddenly it turned lime green kind of, and it was really pretty.
It sounds pretty. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great. I'm glad to see the validations here for you ladies, because you are fabulous. I just think you're wonderful. Yes, Jean is a wonderful meditator and lifts us all up. Yeah. Wow. The meditations really bring your vibrations up so high. It's fabulous. That's wonderful. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. All right. So here we have a question. Whoops. Hi, Vivian. Wrong person. I'm sorry. B Games. I would like to know if there's a message from my dear old dad, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be helpful if we had a name.
Okay. Can you give us a name, B Games? Just a first name is fine.
Yeah.
Spirit is odd, Aspie. I never understand why many of the dead want to talk to a little woman with Asperger's. I generally don't even like people. That's great. Oh. No, not your first name, honey. Your dad's. Sorry. Hi, Beth Knight. Go ahead.
Just getting like a little football helmet, something to do with football, something to do with Little League. I'm not sure if maybe he was like a coach, or he really liked football, or really like, how some people like college football and high school football better than the big leagues, I'm just seeing some football, but it's a smaller kind of gear, sort of like Little League. I'm not sure if he was a coach of some sort, but let me just ask and see if there is a message for B Games. Terry, jump in if you're getting anything. We're planning on doing the psychic bounce for everybody tonight.
Father's name is Fred.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that he's kind of doing like a metaphor, like life is like a game. Life is like
Ah,
a little league game. Everybody has to play their part. Everybody play fairly and be a good sport. Everybody needs to, you know, play fair, be a good sport, give
yeah.
everybody a turn, cheer everybody on, and we're
Uh-huh.
all in this together. We're
We're
all
all
in
in
this
this
together.
together.
And it's
Yeah.
those fundamental lessons that we learn like
Mhm.
on the kindergarten playground and in these little league games. And they're just fundamental lessons in life.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I'm kind of bouncing on that, and I saw him with a bat kind of swinging, and he's like, just knock it out of the park, B. So I,
Mm,
I think he's just saying, do your best, hang in there.
there you go.
Um,
Definitely a
yeah,
metaphor. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Your best. Encouragement. I get transformation. Um, I think that he's seeing you in the middle of a transformation of yourself and your not your beliefs, but your life. Your life is transforming the older that you are, and that you are. He's saying that he's centered, or you're centered and safe, as wonderful changes will occur around you, because I'm around you all the time, and I'm the one that can, protect you, sort of. I mean, obviously, in spirit, it's hard to know. They can't do what they could do in the physical, but in the spiritual, there's very, very possible.
That was beautiful, Allie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so. Thank you. And I think I like your the way what you've come up with as well.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Hermit wants to know.
Oh my God, right off the bat, I just heard my guy saying, of course, of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Hi, Kevin. Wow. What kind of gifts does the Hermit's Corner have? Is it tarot? Is it psychic? Is it mediumship? Okay, sorry. I see mediumship. So you are working on your mediumship, Hermit. Okay. That's awesome.
I'm not really getting a message, but I do want to share something from myself that everybody has different uh, abilities that they're better at. Some are better at some things than others, and
Hmm.
mediumship really whooped my behind, and it really does challenge me almost every time I have to go over there. Not have to. I think I put like an image in my mind that it's over there, but it's actually not. It's just allowing, and it
Right.
seeps
Mhm.
in.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
if you say, will they get stronger? They are stronger. They are
Yeah.
already strong.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just up to you whether or not you're going to allow it and
Right.
trust it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
And
already there. If you have the question, then you know the answer. If
That's
that
true.
makes
and
any sense.
Yeah.
they were most empathetic and direct, of course. So,
And look at this. Have faith. Oh, oh
oh,
my. Yeah. Your life is divinely guided. We were just talking about that. We were just
mhm.
talking about the fact that, when we take a leap, and will the net catch us? Will the net catch us? Just have faith in yourself. There is that. I don't care who you are. I've talked to a lot of people who've been doing mediumship work or psychic work for many, many years, and they still have that little niggle that says, "Am I really any good? Am I, and that's okay, because that just means that you are humble. That you are humble, and you're not, oh, I'm just wonderful. That kind of thing. Even John Edward, he's a very humble person, I think, and some of the others that we've seen. So, yeah, fabulous. So, Kevin, I'm glad to see you. I see you're posting more stuff. Now you got to come visit us, okay? So come on now. Let me know when you want to come, because I know everybody wants you, but I also know you wanted to do it in your own time. So, of course, you just take it your time. But anyway, oh, here we go. Sorry, I ended up going too far ahead. All right.
Take your time, Allie.
Yep. Billy Oxendine. Will I move this year? Or a message. I like that. If you can't find out if I'm moving, just tell me what I need to know.
I think he's going to be, he or she, you never know. They're going to be moving to someplace that's warm. I'm getting like a little heat flash over.
Hot flash.
I did kind of see a yes. It was a faint yes, and I kind of saw him like in new surroundings. So I kind of felt like maybe it was like a travel. I don't know if you're going to be moving in a temporary capacity, but you're going to be in new surroundings, and it may
Awesome.
be in a warmer climate.
There you go. Hopefully you like that.
I'm getting something a little different than Jean's. I don't know why, but my guides or whoever's speaking to me is being very cheeky today, and they said, "Yeah, you're going to move somewhere, but it's going to be spiritual. We're going to move you to a new spiritual place." And I'm like, okay, and I feel like it's in the first 2 weeks of December. You're going on a spiritual move. So, yeah. So I don't know about your physical body, but your
spirit's ready to make you jump,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. And I think they got good things in store for you.
Good. That's a good one. I have here gratitude. So it says right on here, there is a glorious time to be alive. Be very grateful. I think it will make itself known to you, Billy, at the right time. But be grateful for what you do have. It allows you to stay in that higher vibration so that when something else comes up, you're able to move into it. Wonderful.
That's beautiful, Allie. That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's really, that's very, very powerful. That
I
high
love these
vibration.
Yeah, I love these cards. They're really good. They're like soul coaching cards, and I feel like they really do the work. Yeah, they're very nice. By not Susan Lynn, Denise Lynn, Linn. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. I like her stuff anyway, but yeah, soul coaching. Yeah.
I think you get the psychic bounce off of those, Allie.
I think I do. Between you girls as well. Those of you who don't know is when you have several people working together on something, we sort of bounce off each other and we see things that other people see, and you never know. So good. That's awesome. All right. Here we go. Vivian. Beautiful Vivian. I hope your day is going well.
I'm seeing the Sword of Truth, the Ace of Swords.
That's also a new opportunity, isn't it?
I'm not that well versed in the tarot.
Me either, but I think it is. I think anytime there's an ace, it's a message or a new opportunity.
I'm getting an unusual, I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing here, but they showed me a heart-shaped red balloon. And the balloon is on a very long string. You're hanging onto it. It's floating. Let's see, what else is going to happen here? Show me why. What does that mean? If you have anything, Jean, go ahead, because this is something, I don't know, this is a little involved.
I think that the Ace of Swords is a sword of protection for you. I think it's it's like your Excalibur. It's like your not your secret weapon, but your truth, your protection, it's China. It is a complicated one, Vivian. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm getting.
I've got here she's going to about to go on an adventure.
Oh my God. So
Look at
what
that.
I was seeing
Were you?
that I couldn't understand
Okay.
was she's attached to this balloon. She's hanging on to this balloon, and the balloon is skipping her over the earth. And then it's skipping her, and then I'm like seeing like the English coast side or something. I don't quite understand, but that card seems to clarify it.
To clarify it, yeah.
Maybe she's going on some journeys here.
And you'll have the protection with you. You have the protection you need.
New experiences to fill your life, Vivian. Ooh. You know, it's funny, when you said the balloon, the first thing I saw was the Albuquerque Balloon Festival. I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of it. It's beautiful. I haven't been there, but, you know, I've been to Albuquerque, but not then. But yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But it's a heart shape. There's something about the heart shape, romantic.
Yeah. And it was weird because the heart-shaped balloon almost looked like she was inside the balloon as well as holding the balloon.
Cool.
So I don't know. It's more than I can quite interpret.
Yeah, I love it. It's going to be an adventure. It sounds like.
Plus, I have to say one other thing. When I was saying my little prayer to put my heart with Vivian's, I didn't just say it just came. It's almost like somebody else said it. Yeah. My beloved Vivian. My beloved Vivian. So
might be a romantic, or it might be something else, because it's a heart shape. Yeah. Wow, Vivian, you'll have to let us know. You know, we don't know a time frame, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, I know.
So, yes, yesterday we did A Dozen Cats for Me's father-in-law is in the critical care unit. He was taking chemo and he ended up with a bacterial infection. And so let's go ahead and just put some love out there to her father-in-law. Her husband is with him right now, was. His temperature's down. Sending pink, loving light, white light. Hoping that bacterial infection goes away. And he's feeling better. So I have to share something with you, Dozen Cats. Many years ago, I read a book by a cancer doctor, and I can't remember, Bernie Siegel. And what he did was he worked with exceptional cancer patients that were children. It was the same time period as Pac-Man. And everybody knows who Pac-Man is, even if they didn't play the game. You know how he eats up all the... So what he did was he had all the children focus on eating their bad cancer cells with Pac-Man. And he got some marvelous results. I mean, I don't know how many, but their children don't have a filter. They think, oh, I can do this. Sure, we can play Pac-Man inside my body and eat up all my cancer cells. So for some reason, I just wanted to share that with you. And it might be something you could think about when you're thinking about his cancer or his bacterial infection. And I hope that he is doing better. Thanks, Isadora.
One good sign is sometimes when I do a bunch of readings, I see that the loved ones that have transitioned, they're sort of like in a football stadium up on the bleachers, and they're kind of sitting there waiting for me to call on them. And she's over there, and I said, "Come on over, come come on over.
Good for
It's your
you.
turn."
Your
So
turn.
they know that you're going to ask the question, and Allie's going to pick you. And I thought
Wow.
that was beautiful that she's
Yeah,
there.
it
So let me
is.
ask her for a message. May. She may be a little more of a quiet,
Mhm.
not as outgoing. She's very, very, very polite. Very polite.
Mm.
She's showing me a color, kind of a light aqua.
Mm.
Very beautiful color. It's one of my favorite colors. And she is saying, when you see this color, think of her.
Mhm.
She's going to send this color your way so that you can call her to mind, to remember her.
Mm.
She wants to send you comfort. She wants to send you love. She wants to send you something else, but hang on, I'm not quite getting it. I feel like she's saying she wants to send you artisticness or some. She's showing me very scrolly, beautiful carvings.
Mm.
What
Mm.
do these carvings mean?
Is she
I
from
think,
the old country? I'm wondering, is she from Italy? I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but I think she just wants you to, when you see art and you see artistic things, to appreciate them, to allow
Mm-hmm.
them to lift up your life and increase your vibrations, but also to remember her. Maybe
Mm.
she loves art very much. I don't know.
Couldn't be any more clear here that she wants to send you love. Um, and she gives you love today and always. She thinks you're absolutely wonderful, Isadora.
She's so very sweet, so
She
very
is.
kind, so very quiet and just very polite. And Terry, when you were saying about that scrolling work that she thinks her daughter is very intricate, that she appreciates
Oh,
the intricate
Intricacies. Yeah.
yeah, and
Oh,
just how
yeah.
beautiful and how
I
she's admiring that.
Makes
I have
sense.
chills everywhere, Jean.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Awesome.
said it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if it meant anything, but I'm glad I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Intricate. Yeah. Yeah. She's so sweet. She has such a sweet, sweet, kind, polite energy. Beautiful.
Wow. Oh, Marg said she got the same thing. Quiet, but she's proud of her daughter and she's with her, supporting her very often. Thank you. Anybody that has anything to say that they're getting, please do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Patty, she does. She has Kikaru Tarot. Kigaru.
Kigaru.
Sorry, I think of kick. Okay, it's Kigaru.
Yes, Kigaru.
Tarot. Two
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
I'm going to write it in the chat.
Okay. I don't offer reads yet. I will, because Jean is leading me. She's helping me with that. We mentor at all different rates here, her and I. And I've been answering just small questions. People can email peterutaro@gmail.com and ask a question or two, something small, not political. I'm not good at that. You should never say not good at all. That'll be my
that's
thing,
right. You don't
or
do
I
that.
want not.
It's not your forte. That's all.
Right. It's not my forte, but you can send me something, and then eventually I'll do some readings. I'm going to follow Jean's footprints. So.
All right. So Kevin saw that scrolling reminded him of a will and a family dispute over the will or something to do. Maybe. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for.
Wow.
I know. Well, and Isadora says yes and no. It was the way the finances were divided in the will. Still in the will. Yeah, still dealing with a scroll. Wow. That's really
Good job,
awesome.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Come on. That's more validation.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
Oh, all right. Visual Arts Lawson said, does she like to sing? I see her singing at the top of her lungs. Well, all right. What's this say? My mom loved to travel. Oh, she liked it. See, all of us got something because I saw Italy. And they have a lot of scrolling, the old fashioned scroll. Right. That's pretty interesting. All right. Vicky Krempel, does my mom have a message for me? Sure, Patty.
Names might help because I'm not sure if I'm tired or it's Thanksgiving or what. Names might help me tonight.
What are you, a turkey? Yeah, names might help, Vicky. If you can give us a first name, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because we ask for mom and there's 4,000
all these moms in the chat. Yeah.
It's hard to pick them out.
Yeah, and also I want to say today, for some reason, I'm very feeling the people in the chat, because some of these people were from our class and we just had a very powerful class. So I'm picking up extra energy. So a first name really helps. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then we have the retrograde energy and we have the Pluto energy. Yeah.
Doris. Her name's Doris.
Doris. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vicky.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Vicky, I got the same message I got before. Have faith, whatever it is. See, this person's reaching out. Have faith. They're going to hold on to that swing like an acrobat. Your life is divinely guided. She wants you to know that.
I see a tiny petite woman, 120 pounds or so, but she's a not feisty, but she's strong for her size, and she just wanted to invite her in. I asked her to wear her coat, and it's a small size coat, and she has small little feet, small little legs. And it's just helping me to integrate with her energy. And I'm asking her for a message for Vicky. I see her flying. She's and if I were to interpret what she's saying, is she's saying soar, just let your dreams go after your dreams. Go for the stars. Go for it, Vicky. She's being your cheerleader.
Oh.
Yeah. So Vicky, right off the bat, when I'm praying and trying to put your spirit and my spirit like in a little bubble of white light or something, she put us in a Christmas bulb. She put us she put us in it. And I could see the silver, the gold top and like silver filigree around it, some more scrolls. And then I'm in the bulb thinking, okay, now what? Now what? And then the song came to me, hallelujah, hallelujah. And
Beautiful. Beautiful.
What's this? And then I'm soaring, and then Jean's talking about soaring, and oh my God. So I also get the feeling that she's putting you in this Christmas bulb until the end of December too. She's putting some sort of protection for you. Protection for your heart and your spirit, but she wants you to soar. She wants you to sing I don't know if you're Christian or not, but she wants you to celebrate like that way. Use that song, Hallelujah, to just let your heart and spirit soar.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had a song come into my head too.
Wow.
But I wondered if Frank Sinatra was somebody she liked. I got "Come Fly With Me, Come Let Me Fly Away." Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I get a lot of messages in songs because I love songs so much.
I never do. That's not my thing usually.
I must have passed that on to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I love that song. Oh my God. I love Hallelujah by Katie Lang is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
That sings it. Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome song.
Getting the goosebumps and the chills.
Oh. All right, Anthony Adams, should you use your abilities as a full-time or a part-time job? I think it has to do with your choice of where you want your other time to go. Maybe you start part-time, but you end up full-time. I don't know.
I got a yes for both too, Allie.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be very helpful either because basically they said you get to decide this.
Communication. I communicate from my heart, and love surrounds and protects me. Anthony, I think that your job might have, of course, everything has to do with communication. But if you really like it and you're only part-time, then you'll go full-time. And if you really, start it full-time and you don't care for it, then you might want to do it. I don't know. I only do this part-time. I'd rather do it full-time, but yeah.
It's up to you. Yeah.
It's up to you. Yep.
And Yeah. Can I ask Anthony a question?
You may, of course.
Anthony, are you in the therapeutic or healing arts?
Ooh.
Or do you have, is your spiritual gifts have some therapeuticness? I get that really strong.
Mm.
And if that's the case, I change my answer to full time. No, because we're going to need you. We're all going to need you.
Absolutely.
Ah,
Can I change my
okay.
answer?
It doesn't change my answer, but I get this very strong feeling that it's something, not necessarily something, that his job has something to do with therapy, the healing arts.
The healing arts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I did sense that. I felt like maybe or a reader or a Reiki or yeah, something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
I used to work in the medical field, he said.
Oh, no wonder. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Hi, Joan. I just saw your little wave there. It's good to see you. So Flora had a coworker pass a while ago, loved by all. She put her ashes in a tin of her favorite coffee. She was super cool that way. That is super cool. Ah. Although she couldn't have done it, but she must have told people to do it. Sorry. You know how these humor things come.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they raise your energy, and it's easier to connect when we're laughing at
It
it.
is. It is.
Keep it coming. Keep it
We're not
coming.
trying to be disrespectful in any way.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Jackie is saying to Flora, "Don't work too hard." She said, "We don't work too hard. It's not at the end. It's not going to matter."
Right. Absolutely. Sit down, have a cup of coffee. Just pick the right
Yeah.
tin.
I don't know if she was a very, very outgoing person in real life, but I see her laughing so hard, a really gut laugh. It seems like she has curly hair, and she's not saying anything to me. She's just laughing, and I think it just backs up what Jean just said. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yep.
Laugh at yourself once in a while.
Absolutely.
Do you have a saying at work that's like, "Oh, that's a Jackie," or I kind of feel like you say that, or that she knows you say that and she likes it.
Yep.
Something like that. Okay.
Huh. What about this? A breakthrough. I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. Absolutely. Look at that. She says, look where I am. Look at the word soar again. SOAR, soar.
I'm finding that all of these messages that we're getting tonight are all connected. And I think it's a message for all of us. I think it's a message for all of these heavy energies that we're all feeling, all of these emotional trials and tribulations and jobs and, the things that we're all dealing with, and we're all feeling the pressures, and they're all telling us, just let it all go, just go for the moon, just keep laughing and don't work so hard, don't take it so seriously, everything's going to work out, and they have our back. I just feel as though each one of these messages is linked to the next.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree. And that's where that community loop is, and now it's extended onto the chat, and that is fabulous.
Yeah.
Flora did say she's. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We always had fun. Yes, that's a Jackie thing.
That's great. Oh my God. Yes.
Thank you, Flora. That's funny.
I know.
That's
That
so
is
funny.
funny. Yep. Oh, Vicky had elderberry trees. I used to pick and make pies. Oh my God.
Wow.
What's this? I have to look around for that coffee for her. She couldn't find it anywhere. So she's the coffee person, and she's elusive now, and the coffee was elusive when she was alive. That's pretty.
Allie, I see your spirit guide behind you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Is he a
He's
tall
got-
guy?
Yes, it is. It's a very tall spirit guide. He's got some jeans on.
Oh, really?
I'm
Awesome.
serious.
He's got jeans on? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. So it isn't Muhammad, because he sometimes comes, but
No,
he has.
just confirm that there is somebody in your house.
There is. My husband's
Okay.
home. He came home early. Yeah. He came home early, but he doesn't have jeans on. He's not wearing jeans.
I thought I was seeing things there for a minute.
Oh, that's funny, Jean. Oh dear.
You know, I have seen them before.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ocean View. At what time was it? 7:49. So that would be 6:49 or 5:49.
Am I that scary looking?
Yes, you were very scary.
How you doing?
You know what? Could you put it up, Ocean View? I'm very sorry if I did miss it. I would like to answer it for you. But I can't go back that far for some reason. So just put it up again. We'll answer it for you. Okay? Yeah, I could only go back to a certain part. Joan says she saw Vicky's mom holding and rocking her as an infant, saying, "You'll always be my baby." Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we're at
A lot of
8:01,
people
that's as
are
far back
doing
as we can.
doing this bounce in the chat, and I really love that. Keep it up, you guys. 39 in the chat, 39 likes. Woohoo! Thank you. Wow, we usually don't get that. That's
Allie,
awesome.
what cracked me up is the first time that I think Jen was talking about the psychic bounce, and you started going like, "Oh,
I know, I do.
so
And it's funny when Susan and I are talking, when I was really doing much better with my readings, I would lean over the side. We would lean toward each other. It was very strange. All right, Kathy D, I'm going to come back to you. Do we have you back in here, Ocean View? I'm still going to take your questions, so put it in there. All right, Kathy D, friend's having a triple bypass. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's very...
I'm kind of looking for a name.
Okay, there you go.
And even if it's a male or female.
Okay. Yeah, tell us, Kathy D, give us a
he or
name.
she.
Yeah.
And only because it just helps us to get there and get and kind of know that we're getting to the right person. But I'm not getting a message from my guides, but this is just my opinion that my experience that my mother-in-law had the bypass when she was in her 60s, and she was like a new person, a young person, and she had another 20, 25 years ahead of her. They're amazing what they can do these days and how much better you feel.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that
medicine has just made such strides for things like this. Before, it could have been a automatic sort of death sentence type thing. Yeah.
Well, before you gave the name, for some reason I'm being shown a hospital bed. There obviously she's in there, but I don't really see like her features. But under the bed, I see this crucible of red and yellow and orange light, and then it turns to green and yellow. which means the heart. Yeah, so I think this is going to go well because I'm going to go out on a limb there, but I think this is going to go well because they are showing me this bed enveloped in flame. Yeah, it's a flame, but it's green. Sorry.
Awesome. Yeah, I got here inspiration. And to inspire is to breathe in. So you've got inspiration, message of divine inspiration coming in now. So we are almost done. I don't want to step on top of Jennifer's show that starts at 5:30. Let's see. There was, I guess Ocean may have gone already. We'll stop with this one if that's all right. Wait a minute. Let's see. I don't see an answer from Ocean. Okay. Kathy Persons, is she going to sell her home this year? Somebody did say, Kevin says yes. You'll get top dollar. And I agree with that because right now, if you sell your home anywhere in the United States, I think you're getting a top dollar. And a lot of people are bidding higher than what you're even asking. So. All right.
Ocean, there she is, Ocean View again.
All right. She wants to know if twin flames were a real thing. All right. That was her question. All right.
Ocean View, I don't know. I'm a baby psychic medium. I don't know these things yet.
Aren't twin flames supposed to be, two parts of the same? Well, what is there a difference between soulmates and twin flames? I'm not sure. Soulmates, I think, can be friends even, or could be good friends, male, male, female, female, female. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking, but that twin flames are kind of like what you said, like two parts of the same soul, male and female. I don't know. What are you getting, Jean? Anything?
Well, again, I'm not actually getting a message from my guides, but from what I understand, that the soul can split into many different experiences. That there is like one large oversoul. I don't think that one soul comes to one life at a time. I think that we're living multiple lifetimes and multiple incarnations simultaneously. I mean, the possibilities are infinite. And so I would say yes, and yes, and yes. And
good.
If we can imagine it, it can come true,
Yeah. All right. I have to just mention this. Texas Mike, you won one of my tarot card in the giveaway that I gave. Make sure you send me an email at heartandsoulconnected@gmail.com with your address so I can send them to you. I'm glad to see you here. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of you, Allie.
Yeah. Oh, well, I've got a whole bunch. So I'm going to do this again and again because I think that sharing those things with people can help them along their path as well. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, everybody in the chat, my moderators and so on. This was so much fun. We'll be doing it again. We'll be doing it again.
Thank you, Allie. You really carried the show today. I appreciate
it. No big deal. No big deal. I just love it. It's great. It's wonderful to work with you ladies. I really do enjoy it. So thank you. And I know that, well, Terry's the same time zone I am, so she's okay. But I know 3 hours ahead is a long day for you, Jean. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's
All
great
right.
to see everybody. Thank you, everybody,
Take care,
for all
everybody.
your support.
See you
really
again.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye-bye.